Hey everybody, welcome back. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing and watching my last video. I really appreciate it. I want to do on this next video just a little more detail about my journey and my locks, and just like I did them myself, and I just wanted to talk about that with you all. So one of the things that had me decide to start them by myself is I was just tired of waiting. I'm pretty sure I said this in the first video. I was just completely tired of waiting, and I just wanted to do it myself. I didn't necessarily know what to expect, and I just, in my last apartment, just did them, and I wore wigs, but I was not surprised. Well, I was shocked that my hair locked so fast. It locked really fast. I want to say maybe within maybe 6 months my hair was locked and budding. Budding is when the lock has the hair has combined and it's starting to spread a little bit before it fully locks into itself. But I was so surprised, and it just continued to flourish there. Now, one thing that I did notice when I locked my hair is my hair was at different lengths all over my head. Because I used to wear wigs with lace up here, the hair was shorter up here because it had dealt with a lot of friction, and it pretty much my bangs were just like this, and then the rest of my hair was growing long and normal. So it sort of looked like I had a mullet, I would say, and I just didn't necessarily like it, but I rocked with it. I tried to shape it to my face, make it look fluffy, and I had some great hair days, but my locks just were not even how I wanted them to be. So of course, people like to get advice from locticians or beauty stylists or other people who have locks, but I kid you not, your locks are going to be just as unique as your personality. I cannot stress that enough. It's all you. So I say that because although you can learn from all the influencers and everything, it really takes you getting to know your hair. Even if you were to go to have it done by a professional, you still have to get to know your hair. You can't just let it be and let it go and not think about it until you see a stylist. That's sort of I guess you could say the other side of Microlocs. There's not locticians. Sister Locs, they're patented. They have locticians who do their hair. They know a lot. They have a lot of knowledge. But with Microlocs, because there are so many different variations, it is definitely an individual, unique process. So yeah. How I started my DIY locks. I did braids at the root, and then I did a 2-strand twist, and then I interlocked it. So my hair has always been interlocked. And I just spray it. Some days I would have so much water on my hair that it would just be dripping. And something I put in my spray bottle was aloe vera juice and distilled water. Sometimes I would put castor oil in it, but I got tired of my spray bottles clogging, so I stopped doing that, and it was just aloe vera juice and water. And that's what I did. That was me for pretty much a full year. It was just about trying to manipulate it. And I will be honest with you, I did not like it when I first started. I felt like I looked like a little boy. I felt like I looked like a porcupine, and to much credit, I did look like a porcupine, but that's okay. It's a part of the process. I did feel like I looked like a porcupine, just wasn't pretty. I didn't like going outside with my hair already out. Now, I definitely got over that, and I think that it also allowed me to not exist. Momo, please. It definitely allowed it definitely allowed me to not exist within the male gaze, and that was incredible for how I feel about myself today. I would go out to the grocery store, to the movies, and did I look bummy? Yeah, but it just didn't matter. I wasn't worried about someone trying to wasn't worried about impressing anyone, wasn't worried about someone hitting on me because I want a relationship. None of that. It was just me, and I was okay not looking cute for the most part. Still recording. I did have rough days where I did not like how I felt. I think I recorded some videos and I'll put them here. But I tried to document my journey as much as possible so I could change, see how things went over time. But I did not feel very beautiful. I've always had like braids, big hair, wigs. That's always been my go-to. And when my locks were so short, I think I started with less than an inch of hair. There was no escaping it. So I started to notice things about my face that I didn't necessarily like, and my bone structure that I didn't necessarily like, and I had to become comfortable with those things. Having locks from the jump without extensions is a journey. It's not easy, and on this channel I want to make sure that I am as authentic as possible. So some days I'm gonna have makeup on and some days I'm not. Some days my hair is gonna be perfect and some days it's not. I did almost come on here with a hoodie, but I decided to put a shirt and a necklace on. But the journey is not easy. It's not pretty, and you have to be okay with that. I had to learn that I don't need to be dialed up at home. I don't need to look completely perfect like at work. I don't need to, wear my hair to appease others. I definitely needed to make sure that my work stood for itself. I began to value other things about me outside of like how I looked. How I looked did not have it was not like sort of the tying together of everything that I felt about myself. So I was able to learn how to appreciate and feel those things, and also be unapologetic about it. Like now I can say, oh, I don't want to do that. I'm not going to do that. That's just not me. All because I decided to lock my hair and wear my hair out. It's been difficult. So as I approached the full year being locked, I definitely really fought with my self-esteem. I did not feel beautiful, as I've said before, and I started wearing wigs again. Now my family was sort of like, oh, you shouldn't do that. You should wear your hair out. You look gorgeous without it. But I realized that the only beholder of my beauty is me. I'm the first beholder, and it's important for me to feel comfortable, look good, feel like I look good, and feel good to walk outside the door. When my hair was this short, I did not feel good. I did not walk with my head held high. I would fake it till I made it, but it wasn't necessarily connecting. I think that sometimes when we see lock influencers, they have the short hair, right? But a lot of times they're very thin, and they're beautiful women. There's no shade to them or their body type. But when you're larger, when you're plus size or hell mid-size, you can't hide behind hair. Like a lot of people who have broad shoulders. I have broad shoulders. I would like to wear big hair to cover up my broad shoulders and sort of balance me out. I don't like how my chin looks, so I would use big hair to do that, to contour my face. So I could not do that anymore. Sorry guys, I had to take a pause there. My legs were starting to hurt, so I decided to just sit on my legs. But yeah, I decided to do something that will make me feel comfortable. It started off with me adding extensions to the front of my hair. You know, as I said, it was short, right? It was very short up front. And I liked the way that it blended in. The hair I used was not the right color, so I decided, like, I went back and I found some XC hair to use within that would blend, and it had, like, it was 1B, it was my hair color, and I decided to start adding extensions. So I added them there. Now this one, I hope you can see this. This is one of my first ones. That's how, like, I can tell because it's not even. Yeah, this is just one of my first ones, and she's just been on there hanging on. Now, I used to be anti-extensions because there's something, like, prideful to say that you went through the awkward or ugly phase, but I felt like I did it, okay? I did it. I don't need to, like, keep putting myself through this. And I added some extensions, and as my hair continues to grow, I am going to cut the extensions. So there are pieces that are longer than others. Like this one, for example. I don't know if you can see it. I'll try my best, but this one, the extension starts right here, if you can see it. And once my hair gets to a certain length, the extension is just going to be cut off. That's just what I'm going to do. It will work for me, and it works for me right now. I'm able to have the versatility. I'm able to have, like, the confidence, and I'm not abandoning my lock journey. I'm more so getting some help. And I think that as Black women, like, we don't always do the best at seeking out help or being okay with, like, having it. But I decided to help myself, and I extended these locks, girl. I did. And there's no issue when I go see my loctician. This one is pretty. I love this one. There's no issues when I go see my loctician. She just locks it like normal because most of it is my hair and the root. There's nothing at the root. Like, I didn't go in through the root. I went in through the end. Maybe I'll do a video to demonstrate. I'll do the best I can. I don't have, like, all the fancy equipment, but I will do the best that I can to show you how I did my extensions. So yeah, because I did these locks myself, I can extend them myself, I can maintain them myself, and I feel like I definitely have, like, a better connection with my body. It's just a better connection. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed it. I tried to keep it more brief this time. And remember to like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to find me on TikTok, you can. I'm on there being silly. But yeah, thank you so much, and I hope what I said today was helpful to you or you enjoyed it. Have a great day or night.